We had beautiful date, everything was nice, but then he wished me good night, but he stayed at the bar and continued to drink. If they see sign of this is just like no go. Hello guys, my name is Anna, I'm an international matchmaker, and in this video we will talk about what do Ukrainian women hate about men, or what can be deal breaker for them, or you even will not have chance to build relationship if you find yourself in such categories of the man that I will describe. Please watch this video till the end, because at the end will be the most difficult things that Ukrainian women cannot deal with. So let's get started. And number one, it's a Mr. Complainers. This type of man that like to complain about different things, it's a highly irritated person, and it's really number one probably killer of romance in a relationship. It's hard to build something when you see this person always not happy about different small things, because the idea why we come in relationship, we wanted to double our happiness, and if we have from the beginning so many things that we're not happy about, like what we will be developing here. When you date and her, don't complain about how much water cost or how much price in a restaurant, or complain about Western women on a date, or complain about your ex-wife, or don't complain about food and how it was cooked for you. Really, Ukrainian women don't know what to do with this information. We have very different type of service in Ukraine. You never complain about what you get, you just eat it, you know? And so when I see that in the West, if you don't like something about the way your food was done, they might give it for free or they change it. You have very different type of service. But when you start to do this, when you date Ukrainian woman, it landed at her that you're very capricious man, and how she will be satisfying you if even the restaurant food not good enough for you. One of our couple who recently been long distance dating, she lives in Ukraine and have constant stress from being in the war, right? But looking up for future in relationship, building relationship with this man. He's living in the West, and she said that I live in Ukraine now, you know, with war going on, and of course I have constant stress connected to this, and I'm looking for in a man to be this foundation and support and understanding, right? And I'm hearing about his complaint that one of his friends didn't congratulate him with birthday, and this is so much big drama for him, while I'm like struggling here with flying missiles. Do you feel differences in situation and who really needs support in this situation? So when you date now Ukrainian lady, even if she lives within Ukraine, she might be relocated or she relocated to Europe, she's under a lot of stress, and she can handle and being supportive to some amount, but she definitely has less capacity of those things than if she would live in normal conditions, you know, having her normal life. Or there is another example where Western man being a lot of involved in politics, and he started to tell her how he's unhappy about this president or this like politics. Just stay away of these topics. It's not something that will build your relationship, you know? And Ukrainian people, they kind of live in this position where they rely on themselves. They're highly resilient, and they, through many years living hard life, learn how to don't expect from nobody, just build your life, you know? Next thing that Ukrainian women find highly distasteful is when men bragging about things that he has, and even it can land on them that he's trying to buy her, and it's a way to attract gold digger. If you looking to build a serious happy relationship with a high quality woman, this will be turned off for her. At the same time, when men live life where he doesn't have any passion, any interest, any goals, it's also huge turn off for Ukrainian girls, and that's something they don't like and don't want to be with such a man, because again, it's traditional culture where they want to follow man, and if man don't know where he's going, how she can follow him or how she can submit to him, you know, to his leadership. Next thing that Ukrainian women have hard time to handle, it's when man neglecting his appearance. And what I mean by that, it's when, I don't know, guy come on a date and he didn't cut his nails, and trust me, we hear all these feedbacks from our dates if this happened. She would not tell you this straight, but it will be huge turn off to her. I don't know, have bad breath or man, or just, I don't know, he didn't take shower and he smelled not good, or he come in a clothes that or doesn't fit him, or it has spot and it's like dirty, or just maybe very old already. And what's the reason why you're attracted to Ukrainian ladies? Because they're beautiful, and it's not just beautiful, they know how to take care about themselves, they know how to dress themselves, and they put a lot of effort here. So why she would be attracted to men who don't have time for simple thing, hygienic thing, you know? I wouldn't say Ukrainian men are those type of men who, you know, very fashionate or put a lot of efforts in the way they look, but there is, you know, minimum requirements, okay? Nobody expects you to look like Italian man, but it will be definitely advantage if you can dress yourself in a more classy way when you especially just starting your romance, you know? Next thing that Ukrainian women hate, and that's make them run away from you, if man is highly critical person or demanding person. And I think it's deeply connected to generation and the way they was grown. If you will go back to Soviet Union, you will realize that it was not embracing of uniqueness, you know. There was an expression that you never tell, you know, yourself compliment, always do something that people will say good about you. And that's the way children was raised, you know. There is not much kids raised with this, you know, a lot of words of affirmation, like you can do this, you are great, I'm so proud of you. They almost never heard this word. So that's why a lot of Ukrainian ladies, they have trauma of self-worth. And so it means they're sensitive about partner's words toward them, you know, and if they are critical, it's just kiss of death. You know, like these dying plants, when you put water, it sucks. That's how Ukrainian ladies with a compliment. It never can be enough, you know, your nice words. And it always will be the way how she will be falling in love with you, if you will be giving her this nurturing, uplifting, you know, words. But every time when you will do opposite, and she will be provoking you to see, you know, your personality. Like, let's say she just being late on a date and she's seeing what you're saying to her here. If you will start to complain and giving her a lot of bad words and impressions, she's like, no, thank you, I don't need it. I wouldn't say she's planning on being late, but I think a lot of ladies do this subconsciously, a lot of testing to bring men out of comfort zone or things that goes, you know, not as the way he's expected, to see what outcome will be. And actually I've done video about how Ukrainian ladies doing shit test of the man. You can find link in description below. Please watch it. I believe it will be very helpful to you. And when I say demanding man, I see Western men, when they discovering for them this opportunity of dating Ukrainian woman who, you know, who has nurturing personality and wants to care about you, especially if they knew, they like question because they didn't have this experience, even they didn't build relationship, didn't build romance, but they already, you know, was starting to express her, like, will you cook for me? Will you clean house? Will you do this? We have expression in Ukrainian language, ще не спіймав, а вже скубе, which means you didn't catch this chicken, but you already like start to take, you know, fur from her. She would want naturally to give her care to you when you will be her man, but how it land on her when you didn't even build any connection, not emotional, not, you know, it's just not there, you know, but you already asking, will you clean for me? Will you cook for me? And that's land on them like a demanding man, because again, all that she will be doing for you, it's not because you said to do. This is not the way, this is not what motivates women in a relationship to care about you. She will be doing this all for you when she feels that you care about her, and it will come as response, natural response on your attitude towards her. And last, the most difficult, that definitely will be deal breaker, if you have drinking problems. You see, Ukrainian women suffer a lot in marriages from this reason. So if they see sign of this is just like no go. I had feedback from some of our dates ladies that we had beautiful date, everything was nice, we drink several bottles of wine, but then he wished me good night, but he stayed at the bar and continued to drink. Ukrainian ladies, they like to look into details and read through it and assume things. And it's like, from one side, it's help them to see, picture more holistically. From another side, they can assume wrong things, things that it's not there. So you don't want to push her into her fear that you have, alcohol addiction problems. So just keep this in mind and address, speak to her potential fears if this is something that happened. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please, guys, write me in comment what you think. Maybe I forget about other deal breakers that you've experienced. What do you think about points that I share here? Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and also, if you're one of those guys who knew or long time you've been in this journey but don't have result, you're welcome to come on our matchmaking consultation and discuss with us how we can help you. Also, the easiest and shortest way to reach out to me will be in our Telegram community, where I do from time to time funny quiz that allow you to understand better Ukrainian culture. I will be happy to see you there, and thanks for being with me watching this video, and I will see you in my upcoming episodes. Bye bye for now.